friends, we are ready today for mission number 15. And let me actually hide it so that you can't see it yet. I was about to show you it. You're about to get a sneak peek, and I don't want you to get a sneak peek. We are going to do mission number 15 today. But before we do mission number 15, I want to remind you of the other missions we've been working on. We've been working on making sure that we break long words into smaller parts, right? We can try to chunk them into different parts and see which parts make sense in order to solve a new word. We've also been paying very close attention to the beginning of our words, looking for blends and digraphs that can help us solve and get started with that word. We have also broken off the ending of our word to make sure that we can read the first part and then we can add the last part back on. And yesterday, you guys worked on paying attention and looking out for vowel teams as you guys are solving tricky words. So when we are reading today, we're going to do mission number 15, and I'm about to show you what mission number 15 is. So get ready for Mr. Bookman.
We used to think that when we were grown up, we would no longer be vulnerable. But to grow up is to accept vulnerability. To be alive is to be vulnerable. Oh, Brene Brown, you get me. You truly get me. I think I know why you're here. For mission 15. Let's see what I've got here. Ooh. I swear I'll get a letter opener one of these days. It's everywhere. All right, and there we go. Getting better, huh? All right. Mission 15. Word detectives use parts of words they know to help figure out new words. When you come to a tricky word, stop and think, does part of this word look like a word I know? Read or say the word you know, then go back to the tricky word and figure out the part that is the same. Your teacher will show you how it's done.
Right, word detectives, in order to do this mission today, we're going to look at 3 words together, and we're going to look for parts that we know in that word that we can find in a word that we already know, maybe off of our word wall or maybe hunks and chunks that we know. So that's what you guys are going to be doing today. Mission number 15 is to use parts of words that you know. Use parts of words that you know, maybe hunks and chunks, maybe words on our word wall, but that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to show you 3 words, and then it'll be your turn to try it in your books. This is the first word that we're going to work on today, and I'm going to show you what I see in this word. When I see PL, it reminds me of the snap word play. So I know that PL says pl, 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 like in play. So I'm going to take that PL apart. I see that one part that I know. Remember, as word detectives, we are looking for parts that we know. So I know PL says pl because I hear it in play. I also see EA, which is a hunk and chunk. I see EA. I know it's a scaredy cat E and a scaredy cat A. When I put them together, they say E. It also reminds me of the snap word eat. It reminds me of the snap word eat. So I know that pl, e, these 2 sounds together say plea, 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 pl, ease. Oh, this word is please. So make sure you're paying attention to parts that you notice in words and parts that you see. Are you ready for the next word? I hope so. I want you to try solving this word or looking for parts as Miss Strohmeyer makes it. G-R-O-U, and then I need an N. Where is Miss Strohmeyer's N? Actually, I think that is my N. There we go. This word has a lot of parts that I notice. So I'm going to give you a second to look at this word. This is a long one. I'm going to give you a second to look at it and look for a part that you see that you know. Look for a part that you see that you know. The first part that I see is GR. GR is a hunk and chunk, like in green, or not a hunk and chunk, it's a blend, like in green, green, or grape. GR says gr. And then I see this ND over here. Does this remind you of the word and? Because this reminds Miss Strohmeyer, if I put it down here and made the word and, I see the ND in and. So I know that it says and, like and. So I have gr, and. Now I need to figure out this OU. Remember, OU is a hunk and chunk. So when I see OU, I think O, U, ow. OUT, OUT, get out of here, you bumblebee. OUT, out. So I have ow right here. So I'm going to remind you of the parts that I have. Gr, ow, gr, ound. This word is ground. Awesome job. The last word I have for us to solve together today that I want you to pay very close attention to is this word. There are two parts that you see that you know, and I want you to try to figure out those parts first before Mr. Strohmeyer tells you. I'm going to give you a second to think. I see okay, and this reminds me of the snap word look, but we just took off the L, so I have okay, and I know that it's ook, like look. So I have ook in this part, and then I have SH. Is SH a hunk and chunk? What does SH say? Oh, SH says shh. So if I put these two sounds together, I have sh, ook. Oh, this word is shook. So friends, as you're reading today, you're going to be looking for parts that you know. You're going to be looking for hunks and chunks. You're going to be looking for words that remind you of word wall words, and you're going to be using this to help you solve those tricky, tough words. Word detectives, you kind of have a tricky job today. You're thinking about hunks and chunks as you read, you're thinking about word wall words that you read, and you're thinking about parts of words that you know. Remember, that's our last one right here, is use parts that you know to solve tricky words. So make sure that when you're solving a word, you don't just go letter by letter. You need to go part by part. Maybe the part that you know is a blend. Maybe the part you know is a digraph. Maybe the part that you know is like okay from our word wall words, right? Think about word wall words that you know, think about hunks and chunks that you know, and think about blends and digraphs that are going to help you solve your words. You need to read for 20 minutes in your book, and then you need to work on Lexia for 20 minutes. And when you're on Lexia, remember, you have to be working on units, you have to be working on lessons in order to earn your dojo points for working on those. So make sure that you are working your very hardest. Make sure that you are doing your best as a word detective to find parts in words that you know. We don't solve a word now letter by letter. We solve a word part by part. I can't wait to see how hard you guys work today. And tomorrow you are going to look forward to a fun book that we are going to read together instead of doing mission number 16. So tomorrow we're going to read a fun book from Mr. Bookman, and we are going to do mission number 16 next week. So be ready to read tomorrow for fun, and I will see you all then for reading. Bye, friends.